Session 1 practice session. What we want to do in this session is to practice our lateral breathing. We want to practice sitting and standing alignment and moving in the 3 planes of motion with a fairly good alignment. So let's begin. Let's start with lateral rib breathing. So if you place your hands on the lower ribs and then feel the breath start down at the low place by your hands and cascade its way up, and then from the top down, release from the top down. So breathe out sideways and let go from the top down. Let's do 2 more. And from the top down. And let go. Very good. So you want to breathe out to the side because that's the least likely to affect posture, right? These other kind of breathing patterns can change how we align and how we move. So work on lateral rib breathing, very important. So let's work on alignment. So when we're seated, we want to work on having that body go this way, right, up and slightly forward, and then to tuck the chin. So to show you from the side, let's work on this. So the typical alignment is like this, right, where we start to slump and go like that. So to come out of it, we need to go this way to start with, and then that way. So let yourself do that. So be slumpy, and then lengthen out, and then tuck. Slump, and lengthen and tuck. 1 more. Very good. So from that alignment, let's move, right? And just make sure that nothing's getting overdone. But from that alignment, let's do forward bend first. So nice equal on the sitting bones. Forward bend, exhale. Stack from the bottom up. So a nice long arcing motion out past your knees. And stack. 1 more. Let that back loosen up. And stack. And of course, what we don't want to do is to be too flexed or too extended. Want to find that Goldilocks right in between method there. Nice and long arc. And then stack from the bottom up. Let's do side motion. So equal on the sitting bones. You can grab the bottom of the chair and then start to flow to the side and go a little forward because the spine doesn't like to go purely to the side. And then stack it from the bottom up. And flow the other direction, a little forward. This feels great to me. I hope it does for you. And flow. And stack. Flow. Stack. Let's do 1 more each way. Stack and flow and stack. Okay, let's do twist. When we twist, it's so easy to go off into other directions, right? Other planes, and we can actually move farther that if we cheat, but don't cheat. Try to stay just on the 1 plane when you practice and exercise, and when you're mindful, stay on 1 plane and turn the head last. So even if you're in the car and you're turning to see traffic or something, try to feel the belly and the shoulders, then the head. Belly, shoulders, then the head. So level ribs, level shoulders, hopefully level-headed. And flow back. Let's do one more each side. Feel the belly muscles, keep the belly muscles in charge. Very good. So let's do some of those things in standing position, just a few of each. So first let's practice breathing sideways. Let that breath cascade from the bottom up and then from the top down. One more. And let's think about our standing alignment. So when we stand, we want to think about 60-40, 60% on the heels, 40% on the balls of the feet, lengthening out through the top back of the head. Let me show you from the side view. So what we want to do is lengthen out, feel a little more weight in the balls of the feet, out through the top back of the head. But what we don't want to do is think about just pulling the head backwards or lifting the chest. We got to go forward first, that way, and then this way to tuck the chin. So do that a few more times, just lengthen out and feel how to do that in standing. And then from that position, let's do a few movements. So inhale, and then when you exhale, have a long arcing motion. And then rock back up, stack from the bottom up. Inhale, exhale, forward bend. Stack from the bottom up. Long arcing motions. One more. Very good. Now feel the four corners of the feet. Let's go side to side. So just do a side motion that feels okay for you, however far. Side motion. Let yourself go forward a little. And stack from the bottom up. Make sure it's comfortable. And if you want, you can add a little reach forward and up. Very good. Let's finish with rotation. So of course we want to be in that same position, lengthened up, not overlifted. And then feel the rib cage stay level when we turn. So turn the belly, use those belly muscles, keep the ribs level, and then the shoulders, and finally the head. Feel the belly muscles doing the job. Belly, head turns last. One more each side. I think I owe you one on the other side. Very good. Okay, that's all. So until we meet again, work on these things and be patient, because the body is pretty resistant to change and our habits are very resistant to change. So we just want to notice, so if you notice that you're not lateral breathing, just notice and change it to lateral breathing. If you notice you're not sitting equal on your sitting bones, just notice and try to sit equal on your sitting bones. If you notice that you're kind of slumped into whatever posture is your pattern, just think about lengthening out through the top back of the head and then tucking the chin. So try to notice these things, and then also work on some movement, right? So from that position, then work on, forward and backwards motion, side to side motion, a little bit forward when you go to the side, and then rotation, staying on one plane. And it's easier if you tip off and you go into another plane, but try not to, because it's way healthier for the body. So be patient, and until next time.